this demonstration, we'll talk about how to exploit your data value. This demonstration is going to cover how to create a data set for analysis, and then how we can leverage Microsoft Excel to refine and be able to graph that data. We'll also cover how to leverage Microsoft's Power BI to create some enhanced visualizations. Let's begin by taking a look at how to create and export that data set for import into another application. So we can do so by starting with the Files Explorer or the reporting engine. Let's choose File Explorer for this demonstration, and we'll create a query looking for something very specific, not just a classification, but also something contextual as well. So we'll go ahead and perform this query, and then we'll be able to export the results out. So what we're going to have is a couple of different options for export. And as you can see here, this query generated 540 different results. I can just go ahead and download it as Excel if I'm going to further manipulate the information in Excel, or I can actually create a streaming link in CSV or JSON. And this streaming link you can specify to stream the information and to also select where you want the results to start at and the number of results you want to actually contain in that streaming link. You then also have the option to save the streaming link to your clipboard or save it to an actual file. As you can see, I only have 540 results, so starting at 0 and containing 25,000 is plenty to encapsulate all of the results generated in this query. So I'll go ahead and save this to a file so I can show you what the file looks like. Before we take a look at the file we just downloaded, just one more thing to mention. You can customize the column headers and the information you receive as part of the streaming link by clicking on Manage Fields and being able to drag and drop additional fields from the left to the right so you can actually add more information to manipulate. You can choose things like classification hit rules, local path, and a number of other options here that are available. Once you've selected the columns that you're looking for and the information you're wanting to export, go ahead and hit OK, and this will generate a new query, and then you'll be able to create a new streaming link, including those new managed fields that you added. So this is what the streaming link will look like that we've exported out of the Aparavi platform. You'll simply just want to select the entire link and then copy it and paste it into your application. The great thing about this streaming link is that it is not a link to a static report. So each time this link is queried, it's going to produce current results. That means that if the results of my search has changed from 540 to 542 results, I'm going to be able to get all 542 results into my application. So now that we have the streaming link, let's take a look at how to leverage that streaming link within Microsoft Excel. First thing we'll want to do is go to Data and then select from Web. We'll then be able to paste the streaming link into Microsoft Excel and be able to import it. Once your data has been imported into Excel, you can of course then take that data and further manipulate it by organizing things, in this particular example, into data types or into different date groupings. And then we can take this and create either pivot tables or graphs and have visuals to display size based on year or size based on type. Now that we've seen a Microsoft Excel example, you can also take that same streaming link and import it directly into Power BI to create some very rich and powerful visualizations. We can do so by selecting this option in Power BI Desktop to get data from another source. We'll then select Other and select Web and click Connect. Now we can paste that same streaming link into this box and click OK. And Microsoft's Power BI will begin the import process. As you can see here, it's connecting directly to the Aparavi portal to retrieve that information from the data set we created. And once it has the information from that streaming link, you can simply click Load to create a data set using this information. Once your data has been loaded into Power BI Desktop, you can create rich visualizations like this tree map visualization I created using one of my data sets. You can also create other visualizations like pie charts and graphs, and then you can even import these visualizations and this data set into Power BI Online and create a dashboard. And here's an example I created in Power BI Online using that same heat map that I generated using my Power BI desktop. I simply imported it into Power BI Online and created a full dashboard containing not only that tree map, but also a pie chart and a graph as well, containing other information from that same dataset. Our demonstration today showed you how you can exploit your data value by easily creating a dataset for export, and then showing you how to quickly import that data into Excel for analysis and graphing. We also covered how to create powerful visualizations from your dataset within Power BI. While we only covered a couple of examples in today's demonstration, there are many other applications that you can leverage that streaming link for. If you'd like to learn more, please go to get.aparavi.com.